there's a computer charger in here.
Oh no. All right, Trezo, let's get to this work. First, let's finish off the Sinners article. Good morning, good luck, good, I don't even know. Let me see. I just posted this on TikTok. Almost got abducted by an alien. Just kidding. I hope this video does well. I don't know.
We are here for some podcast interviews. We had a very long...
Hello guys, good morning. I need a little bit of help this morning. I hope some of my regular subscribers hop on. But so I have to submit something for the Megan 2.0 press junket, and I don't want to just do like a regular interview, so I want some help with some ideas on what could be good. Also, TikTok is so weird. Like, I don't understand how to use this. Hello. I did them myself, but I actually have to redo them. This is a busy, busy morning. I need to order a Back to the Future costume for Friday. So let's see. I need a I'm having a Catwoman costume made. Should I start doing my lives like actually dressed up? Yeah, I usually do them myself because I'm telling you, when I go to the nail salon, I'll get my toes done at the nail salon, but when I go and get them done, they get messed up. Like, I did these 3 weeks ago, and only this one is peeling a little bit, and that's because I have like a thing. Why would I be AI? All right, let me start this again. So for everybody who is new here, my name is Alyssa. This channel is, shout out to the Avengers. This channel is I'm a news reporter, so I report on film and TV. So great, we'll confirm your mailing address for Thunderbolts. Okay, cool. So I am an entertainment reporter. I also dress up. I do funny content. I do interviews. If you check out the channel after this live, you'll see I'm dropping interviews I just dropped interviews with John Bernthal, who is the Punisher. He's also Braxton in The Accountant too. Ben Affleck, which I just posted a clip about him potentially saying he wants to play Batman again. So yes, I'm an entertainment reporter. I used to work for an outlet. I quit, started my own because I've been in the game for 10 years and I have a lot of followers on social media and website. Right now I'm actually I'm editing the Sinners review. So yeah. I'm actually a news reporter I'm a nerdy news reporter. So I quit to basically pursue our own outlet where we only talk about film and TV. I mean, I can show you right now, like, these are like movie premiere tickets to like go to movie premieres. But I also do cosplay now because now that I have freedom, I can dress up as whatever I want. Daredevil Netflix version or Disney. So I did do the interviews for Daredevil Born Again. I really enjoyed Daredevil Born Again. Obviously going into it, I loved season 3 of the Netflix version, but I think from what I've seen and what I've spoken to the cast, I feel like this Born Again, the next, is gonna be, right now I really enjoy it. I can't tell you which one I prefer, but I can tell you that the route that they're going with this one, everybody's going to be happy. So I can't pick. I mean, come on, those last episodes, and you know, I saw this entire season way before everybody else. Like, I was flying to New York to do the press junket when I saw the first 2 episodes, and I was like, they can't kill Foggy! Losing my freaking mind. So the fact that, like, I had to hold it in and not be able to talk about it, and Marvel was sending me a mailer every week as episodes dropped, and I had to like post these as like clues of what could happen in the next episode, knowing damn well that I already knew what was happening. Okay, so sorry, I had to rant on that, but yes, I can't pick. My fave cosplay. So right now I'm getting an Arkham Catwoman made. I'm trying to get a Silver Surfer. I interviewed Julia Garner, the female version made, and then You're gonna laugh, but my favorite cosplay is Wilson Fisk. I just ordered a white suit, but I don't know why. Everything I do now, I just like put his voice on. So the person who said I talk too much, what did you want me to do? Just sit here? Oh, and then at the Accountant 2 red carpet, I saw Frank Grillo. So I DM'd Frank Grillo last night, and he gave me his email to set up an interview. So hopefully that's the next in person I do that has been set up by myself and not like a studio press junket. There was probably some more questions. Misty from Pokemon. Okay, I could do that. I'm going to be covering media at Comic-Con, so I will take everybody's suggestions. Let's go up. Favorite band. Nickelback. Daredevil poster. Yes, I have 3 Daredevil posters. I actually have a Daredevil wall that I'm putting together from all the Marvel things that I got sent. No, I have not. I was really happy on Wednesday because even though I've interviewed John Bernthal before, I wasn't able to talk to him about The Punisher, and that interview is going kind of crazy right now. I don't know what to do about TikTok. TikTok is really annoying. It's not getting any likes. I should delete and repost this.
I almost got abducted by an alien. Just kidding, but I did get a special behind.
All right, let's edit this cover. How are you doing? How long you been? So I went to school in England. I was born in England, and I was in college from 18 to 21. I came to grad school in America, so 21. From then I was like interning. I was also interning at like news agencies in England. I was interning and then I started working at the company that I was at while I was in grad school for 10 years. But that was more like celebrity gossip reporting, not really like, film and TV. I mean, I did some film and TV, but it wasn't to the capacity that I wanted to do it. So yeah, it's been almost like 11, 12 years now. That's why I was like, I have enough to just do this myself without anybody. The only hard part is like when you work for someone, they pay you. When you work for yourself, you got to build it up to make the money, but whatever. So I did need everybody's help. I am filling out a press junket form for Megan 2.0, and you can do standard interviews or you can submit a game. And I'm trying to think, what would be like a cool game to play with like Jason Blum and all the cast of Megan 2.0? Because I submitted for How to Train Your Dragon, but like Megan is obviously about like an AI doll, not an AI doll, sorry, like a doll that's just like a killer. But the second film, Megan is actually helping them take down this other killer doll. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out like what a good concept interview would be for that. How much do you mean Gen Z dream salary per month? Well, I'm not Gen Z, I'm a millennial. I was born in 1994. My previous salary, I was making like $250K a year. I quit and now I'm making like nothing, but I'm sure I can do that again. But what is the point in making money and then not having freedom for yourself, not being able to do what you want, not being able to be a nerd, So money is not worth it. I told you I was at that news company for 10 years. I went from intern to social media manager to the managing editor to head of sales. With sales, because I sold a certain amount, I would make a certain percentage, plus all of the other writing and whatnot we were doing. But I quit because I couldn't take it anymore and I was losing my mind. And I just wanted to report on film and TV and be the nerd that I am. So now when you have your own company, when you work in media, you get paid from views, advertising, and you just got to build it up. So it's going from like that to like nothing. And no, it really wasn't worth it because first of all, it was taxed, so I wouldn't see half of that. Second of all, I had no time off. I didn't have any time off for like 10 years, a weekend, but constantly getting called, even when you're taking a shower, on vacation, no break, like I was mentally losing my mind. So it was not worth it, especially when other people who had a job like that were getting paid way more. I mean, to literally like give up your entire life, $250K before tax is nothing. So yeah, I started my own company, which, yeah, that's where we are now. I have a question. I need to post this on TikTok, and I don't know what cover to pick, because the cover I picked got not a really good, let me do this. Upload. TikTok is so annoying. Okay.
In the scenes preview of you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody on my TikTok page is interested in this theme park stuff. Like they are and they aren't. I don't know. It's really weird. Let's see. I might have to switch it up a little bit.
Calling off. You won't.
All right. I am Iranian, full Iranian. Both my parents are from Iran. I was born in England, then I moved to America. So I'm a British and US citizen now. Ask me more movie questions. Marvel, DC, all of that stuff. So nobody's gonna help me with this Megan concept? Has anybody gone to, like, Sinners? Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan sink their teeth into a bold, genre-bending vampire tale. Thank you, Freshly Wild. No, I think it's on my other phone. I am applying. I got an invite to do the press junket, so where we interview the cast and whatnot. How did the accountant interview go? It went well. So I'm mostly posting shorts. I do have like another junket I did with Cynthia that I'm gonna post as a long form. So I posted like the clip with Ben Affleck as a short, the clip with John Bernthal as a short. I have like a game right now that we're editing. So let me see. So right now, oh God. So right now I gotta edit like this is the director. So he told me that there will be an Accountant 3 and it will not take 3 years. So I'm editing the game. These are all people who are in the movie. I actually didn't have time to play the game with Ben and John because they were at the end. So Ben and John were only able to do one question per news outlet. So I was like, well, you know what? As bad as I want to do the game with them and include them in this clip, I really have to ask Ben this question, and I really need to ask John about the Punisher. So I had to the only way you guys can help me right now is watching, viewing, liking, because I only really get paid if I get views. And the Instagram page, unless you get brand deals, I just don't know how people also say go on live on TikTok, but I went live on TikTok and I got absolutely nothing. But see, we're big on Instagram, like this video is going wild on Instagram. But I don't get paid on Instagram. Instagram doesn't get me anything. So now I need to basically replenish the salary I used to have and do it myself, which is people watching on YouTube, subscribing, just watching everything, sharing. It's free. And then when I get to a point where I actually make enough money to hire people, then I can hire you guys or whoever wants to work in entertainment, as long as you know what you're doing. I can bring subscribers and fans to premieres with us because we do get +1s when we go to premieres. Of course, we have to vet everyone because we can't just take anybody to a premiere, but I trust the people who really like movies. Things I've seen in... Oh, thank you. So yeah, that's the goal, but first we gotta get there. I need to talk text this thing really fast. All right, Punisher interview is getting ready to hit 100K, but on Instagram. No, you know what bothers me? I mean, it's everybody. I see content online that is just ridiculous, people doing wild food and crazy stuff, getting millions of views. Whereas writing news, writing a story, editing clips from interviews, and clipping it and posting it and sending it in a newsletter and doing all of that stuff does not get does not necessarily go viral on YouTube or whatever, but silly content that's just random will get millions of views, and it's really hard because it's I have a master's degree. I've been going to school. I've been working for other people, and I decided to leave to do it for myself. And it sucks because it's like that stuff doesn't automatically get millions of views. And I don't want to make clickbait content. Like, I'm editing this. I have an interview that we did in here last week for the show The Rookie, which we're still editing. I don't have a list. I have a cold right now because last week I had a Star Wars event, I had the Sinners event, then I had the Accountant event, and then I had something happen that I had to deal with, and then my mother had like a procedure, so I've been looking after her, so it's been a lot. But I need to edit this. Speaking of, I need to email the guy from The Rookie and tell him that, let me see, Derek Augustine. Hey, hope all is well. We are planning to post on Thursday. We'll send you over some clips to collab on for approval prior. Okay. Well, for interviews, because I'm not editing like films, like for interviews, I'm just literally using CapCut or Final Cut. Because all we have to do is just clip these, like this is a game we played on because people don't know, on the red carpet, it is not like, you'll see the interviews, but it is not like just this alone. So I had 2 questions with Ben, but just this alone.
Possible. Okay.
Thank you.
Say the party, we were on the carpet from 5:30. The screening for the premiere started at 8. So from 5:30 to 8, we were on the carpet. The main talent and cast always arrive about 30 minutes before it's time to go into the screening. So when that happens, that means you have to wait for them to go. And this is if they decide to do interviews. They have to go through like E! News, AP, all the big legacy older news outlets. Then they get to us. By the time they get to us, all the like, smaller news outlets or whatever, it takes them like, it gets to a point where they have to go to the screening. So either they don't have time to do any interview at all, or they group you to do the questions together, or they give you 1 question each. So as you can see, he was literally getting rushed by his publicist to go into the screening. I obviously was also invited to the premiere, so I'm rushing in after packing up our equipment to go watch the movie again, which by the way is really good. As you can see, the poster is right there. It's a really good film. It's super funny. I liked it more than the Accountant one. So we're getting rushed in, and then we can finally relax. We watch the movie, then we go to the after party. So the red carpet can sometimes be stressful because when you get the main cast, like we had a great time like interviewing all of the cast. We played games, but I was waiting for John and I was waiting for Ben. J.K. Simmons didn't do interviews. So when you're waiting, sometimes you have to like rush and do your question. So sometimes that's why these clips are like, oh, why did he answer that so fast? Because we literally had like no time. And sometimes you just gotta ask it. And even though the publicist is like, no, sorry, he has to go, the actor, the talent wants to talk. They will answer. Like, they want to promote their movie. So sometimes I just gotta throw it out there, But yeah, that's it. Back to Megan. So I am submitting, let's see how many likes this Ben Affleck interview got. All right, so 4,000 views. Going pretty fast. It's going pretty fast. I didn't think it would do that well because it was so short.
Okay.
Thank you. See back as Batman.
Hey, anything's possible. Okay.
Thank you.
You see, because he answered this question first. Like,
to work with and know John better. I feel like the chemistry we have together is really authentic and real.
and at the end of this, his publicist was like, okay, he has to go. And I was like, should I do it? I was like, can we see you back as Batman? Because I knew I wouldn't have time to ask any of my other questions. And I knew everybody's been asking about like getting him like to appear as like one day back. I asked it and he laughed, and then I didn't catch the laugh on camera, but he did answer it. So there we are. And then I got my photos with John. Wait. And then they had us do like a photo booth. That's the lady in the movie. Why am I getting all these payment notifications? Like, please, I don't want to pay anything.
See back as Batman.
Hey, anything's possible. Okay.
Thank you. See back as Batman.
Hey, anything's possible. Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Pedro. How are you?
Hi.
My
my name is Molly, and I'm gonna say it's a huge pleasure to finally meet you because you and I actually interacted 5 years ago.
Over Zoom?
Over Twitter. I
Over
posted
Twitter.
a video.
John Bernthal. Oh my god, guys, come on. So then I took this video. Hold on, I have to show you. This is pretty funny. Okay, I need to
Almost got
delete.
abducted by an alien. Just kidding, but I did get a special behind the scenes preview of Universal Fan Fest nights while the lights.
Sorry. Okay, so then Frank wasn't doing interviews. I'm gonna tell you about Megan in a minute. So, but I did. Okay, why on the carpet did nobody know who he was? This was like crazy to me because I was like, I saw Frank Rio and I was like, wait.
Hi, Frank.
Hi.
Terminator first, right?
No, and the girl was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "What do you mean? Who's that? That's Frank Grillo. Do you not watch any TV like Marvel, like DC? Like people want him to be Did I say they wanted him to be Deathstroke? Oh my god, my dog is just like knocked out on his bed. I was like, how do you not know who Frank Rio is? Nick, I didn't tell you. So I DM'd Frank last night, and I was like, "Hi, Frank. You know, would love to interview you." And then he just responded, and he was like, he gave me his like email, his personal email. So hopefully he emails me back. I know. I wish the John interview was like a YouTube long form, but it was only like 45 seconds. Maybe I can put it at the beginning.
Almost got abducted by an alien. Just kidding.
Annually, just, I mean, what I was making before, just so I can pay my mortgage, honestly.
The number you have dialed is not available at.
But I did get.
The number you have
Does anybody here have TikTok?
the number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah.
What does the Punisher mean to you, the character over time?
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like AI shouldn't be used for anything other than like, if you are writing something and you've written it all yourself and you just need something to proofread it, that's it. Well, I'm in like the West LA. Is the Valley considered West LA? I know, but everybody looks at TikTok these days. And apparently TikTok Live, people make a lot of money, but I went on TikTok Live and it was just really weird. I don't understand it quite yet.
Oh gosh. We all know how this goes.
Everybody is talking about The Last of Us. Wait, I can't, these DMs are making me overwhelmed. Really overwhelmed. Oh. Today is a little difficult unless I get home late. Does it have to be today? Because I'm more free tomorrow. But I don't want to mess up your schedule. So the mortgage, well, I removed my escrow and property tax. I pay that with my Amex just to get those points. It's 4,300 a month. But obviously when I had my job, that was like fine, but now I don't, so that's why I gotta be on here every day. Oh, chorizo. My poor dog. Okay, I really need to start working. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hey Brent, hope you have a good weekend. Let me cut another Smitty clip.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Get I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real.
I live in California, but I'm not from here. I was born in England. Yep. I mean, this is California, man. It ain't easy out here. It's not easy. I don't want to look at my bank account right now. Makes me feel sick. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Okay, back to the Megan thing. Beetlejuice, are you still on? Also, whoever's subscribing, please turn on that bell notification because I have interviews that I'm dropping and I want you guys to watch them. I'm also paying a lot of money for this cosplay stuff to come here. And yeah, and on top of that, the property tax is $8K every 6 months. It's fucking, and I don't even know why. Why? Sad. But anyway, I just gotta work hard and live off my savings for now. You know, I'm just a nerd. I just love movies and I want to bring people closer to the films they love and like give them some enjoyment because movie tickets are expensive now. So if I can like show somebody something that makes them want to go and see the movie even more, if I can get to a point where I'm partnering to give away movie tickets just to be able to do things so people can go see movies and do like things differently, that's what I want to do. That's why I chose this over like continuing to work where I was and making the money. Also, I got sick and they were not gonna let me do all my doctor's appointments and work there. So this is in LA. In the UK, even though like the pound is more expensive, my parents' home is way cheaper. Mine was 1.275 and I had to put down 370,000 and I have 850 remaining. Wow, $5. In England, it used to be like £4 to go to the movies. I watch a lot of movies at premieres and stuff, but I haven't gone to the movies in a while because it is expensive. Like I said, I'm not making any money right now. I'm pouring money into this business. So I have to cut back on a lot of things. Yeah, 17 years ago. Same, my parents, the home they bought here, 2009, they probably paid like 300K for, and when they sold it for $1 million. Yeah, my English accent went away because I would get on the red carpet and it would I had to like slow it down and eventually it went away. But when I get like really passionate, angry, or when I'm like ordering food, it does come back out. Hello, Gabna. Guys, I'm supposed to be writing right now. I'm procrastinating. This is what I need to do today. I need to write this. I need to clip this interview. I will probably do that for tomorrow because I just posted another accountant clip on Instagram.
Best part of it.
I don't know how to, okay, so I need to reply to these emails. I need to finish this article. I need to send the links to the studios. I need to wash my hair. Or should I just not wash my hair? Should I just put it up? I need to order costumes for Friday. And tonight I have to drive all the way to where Disneyland is because I'm doing a flight simulation for Star Wars' Andor. So then I kind of need to be off of this computer at like 12:30 to go wash my hair. Unless I can figure out a way to just like put it up. Because it's not that it's dirty. So on Saturday when I washed my hair, I was rushing and like I put too much conditioner and now it feels all like weird. So I'm like, I don't know. But they said to be comfortable, so it's not like I have to be like movie premiere ready for this event. But I still want to take some cute photos and post them because let's be real, if I post some ugly photos, nobody's gonna like it and I probably won't get invited back. But this room is, I need to tidy up this room. Oh, I need some food. I didn't even eat. You should get what's a buy me a coffee link? Look at my eyebrows. Oh my god. I wish my hair grew as fast as my eyebrows. So, I wouldn't say all of them are my favorites. A lot of them have been gifted to me from premieres and movie unboxings. Definitely The Accountant, Daredevil, the show is my favorite. I saw Sinners last Tuesday. Sinners is amazing. You guys have to go see it. It's becoming one of my favorite films. I liked Captain America. These are all movie premiere lanyards. So when you go to a Disney premiere, they give you a lanyard instead of a ticket. Did I not?
I just looked at my wrist. I got.
I wish the music would stop playing.
Hey, anything's possible. Okay.
I'm getting a lot of like studio people liking this post. Okay, let me respond to Nick. Okay, Megan, back to Megan. So I want to see that new vampire movie. Yeah, so it's called Sinners. I'm actually finishing my review. And yesterday I sent in my application for the Critics' Choice. So hopefully I can be a critic for the Critics' Choice. I'm already a critic for the Hollywood Creative Alliance. Have you ever mispronounced someone's name in an interview? No. So when I have interviews in here, like the ones I did for the Rookie cast, what I usually do, I mean, like for Brent Huff, who plays Smitty in the Rookie, pretty simple. Patrick Kelleher, I like heard him say it before, so I knew that was how you say his name. With Derek Augustine, who plays Officer Miles Penn in The Rookie, I asked him right before we started recording. I was like, I just want to be sure that I'm pronouncing it right, Derek Augustine. So usually I don't have to, like when we do the press junkets that the studio sets up at the hotels or wherever they have the press junket, usually you don't have to like say their name. So you'll introduce yourself like, hey, I'm Alyssa with Who Let Us Out, blah, 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 blah. And then you'll be like, so it's wonderful to meet you both, you know, I wanted to talk about blah, blah, blah for each of you. So I don't have to say their name, you know. But for example, if it's like a specific question, I'll be like John for you, but usually like before I go into it, if the name is a little bit harder to pronounce, I will go on Google and I will put how to pronounce, etc. You know. Rowan or Rowan? Do you mean Rowan Atkinson? I do like the female Silver Surfer. I mean, I can't speak on it because I haven't seen the movie, but I'm interested to see how it pans out.
Anything you can tease about your version of the Silver Surfers? I'm excited to see a woman take this role.
It's shiny. I don't know. It's like, but that's like every Silver Surfer. So, yeah, that's. But I'm so excited for people to see the cast. I mean, the Fantastic Four. I mean, they're great in it.
Fantastic.
And yes, they are fantastic in it. So
I mean, just anything you can tease about your version.
Yeah. So, yeah. Five Nights at Freddy 2. I think I'm gonna get invited to do the press junket for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 because I did do for part 1. I actually did 2 interviews for Five Nights at Freddy's part 1. I did the director, and then again they had a content day with the animatronics when I spoke to the director and the animatronics creator. And then I had spoken to what's his name? The main guy. Exclusive invite for what? The list is now closed.
Anything you can.
I can't. These emails are driving me crazy. Okay, let's see. Last call. Exclusive invite. Pop up on Melrose. do you get more on a TikTok post?
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Just got a bit.
Sorry, what? Yeah, I did see the CGI arguments. How woke do you have to be for Hollywood? I mean, I don't work in Hollywood. I mean, I work in Hollywood, but I don't work for Hollywood. Like, I have my own outlet, so I can report and do whatever I want, which is why I decided to have my own outlet. Let's charge phone. Will the entire season be filmed in what? Sometimes people be asking me questions, and I'm like, look, I'm not Marvel or DC. I have no idea. I mean, sometimes I'll have more information. Oh, so I don't know if any Daredevil fans are on here, but I am a huge fan of another show that's in the crime world. I won't say what it is, but it's coming out May 1st, and the actor who plays Foggy is in this show, and I was like, oh, so that's where Foggy went. So it was really funny to see him in there. I've done a lot of, you know what? Thank you for that Sony reminder, because I need to email them about Karate Kid. I have worked on multiple titles with Sony. Hey Evelyn, hope all is well. I just want to check your video. Hope all is well, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I wanted to check if there were any updates on any press opportunities for the Karate Kid. Thank you for that reminder, because this is a lot to manage. Oh, God. I wanted to check back to see if there were any updates on the opportunities for the Karate Kid. Let me send this. Okay. So Cobra Kai. I'm gonna show you right now. Yes, I love Cobra Kai. I went to the finale premiere of Cobra Kai. That's me with Ralph and Peyton. Also, I'm like a huge fan of Peyton because I watch School Spirits, and that's one of my favorite shows. So and this is the girl from Hard Eyes. And this is me interviewing Sonic cast. But this was on Zoom. I just like movies. Mufasa. I don't know if y'all, I'm a big fan of Wallace and Gromit. So I interviewed the creator and director for the Vengeance Most Foul. But you have to know, I love Feathers McGraw. So it's one of my favorites. Interviewed the director of Wicked. Hopefully this year I get to interview, do the press junket for Wicked Part 2, because I did attend the Wicked premiere, but I didn't get approved for the press junket, but they did invite me to the premiere, so that was cool. And I got this like cute video of everybody on stage. I interviewed Lucy Liu, which was fun. I've interviewed a lot of people. I'm just like going down the thing. I didn't do the Gladiator press junket, but I did like one interview for Gladiator. I interviewed Lou, and we talked about the Hulk.
The future Hulks and the future people in
This
the
was pretty
Marvel universe. What would it
interesting.
be?
I would say change the concept and make it more like the original Hulk, authentic, organic, mean, green.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful.
That was cool. So for Thunderbolts, I'm doing the press conference. It got a little bit late for me to do the junket, which is fine. Hopefully I get to do Fantastic Four. But I am going to the Thunderbolts premiere, and I'm stressed out right now because I'm trying to figure out my outfit, and I can't get this thing made on time, and I don't have time to make it myself. So I'm like, oh, what am I gonna wear to Thunderbolts? It's next Monday, and I have no outfit. I don't like to ask for photos because I'm press, but recently I've been told like, oh, you should do it because so many people are getting them. And like, why shouldn't you, just because you're press and you always ask politely, and you know, you're kind of doing it to promote their film anyway, so why not? So I've started to get more photos. Before I just wouldn't, because I'm like, the interview was enough for me, but now I'm like, why not? Like, I see all these influencers taking them, why not me, you know? So why not? Oh, and then I did.
What does it feel like, first of all, to be back? Because this is one of the most popular.
Any
Marvel
Daredevil
shows.
fans? We got
Thank you
Vanessa
so much.
Fisk right
So
here.
lovely. Thanks.
I also interviewed the entire cast of Daredevil, so Vincent and Charlie and the directors and the showrunners. That was back in February. Yeah, so I've been taking photos, but only, oh, this one I was like so scared to take, but everybody was taking them and I took it and it turned into a whole thing. But Viola Davis. Yeah, so now I am taking them, but only if it's like right, if the talent doesn't feel like with John, I didn't want to take it and all these people were asking him. And I asked his friend, I was like, hey, like, I don't want to like bother you guys. We were at the after party, but do you think he would want to? If not, it's completely fine. Like, I'm not that bothered. Like, I did the interview. He was like, man, why not? He's super cool. Go ask. I'm gonna ask him for you. I was like, okay, thank you. Yes, so that photo was from the after party for the G20 premiere in LA. I like G20. I like that there was like a woman president like taking down all these idiots. And the bad guy is the guy from The Boys. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Anthony, I'm praying for these Thunderbolts. Hopefully I get to do the red carpet. But yes, I will be at the Thunderbolts premiere, so I'm gonna make a video with my whole costume and whatever. Florence who? I've met Rita Ora. I have not met Florence Pugh yet, but I'm assuming I will meet her very soon. At the Thunderbolts premiere, you know, I'm going next Monday. Yes, Godzilla. I have the Godzilla thing right here. I actually have a whole set. I have Godzilla and I have a Kong mask. I have the entire set of toys that they gave me. I went to the Godzilla versus Kong premiere. Let me find the photo. I didn't interview anyone, but I did attend it. Let me see if I can find the photo. Where is it? Beetlejuice premiere. Alien. Jamie Lee Curtis. Me interviewing Jamie Lee Curtis. Kevin Hart.
If you had to be stuck in
From my Criminal Minds fans, you know, Paget.
legacy character back to future season, who would it be?
I mean, I'm partial to Matthew Gray Goobler. It would be Dr.
Law and Order.
Any particular
A.
case?
Okay, he said Godzilla. Let's find Godzilla. This is for the Fly Me to the Moon premiere in New York. Godzilla was a while ago. Atlas, J-Lo, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Abigail. There we go. This was the Godzilla vs. Kong premiere. I didn't get photos with anyone. I just got photos of myself at the premiere. But hopefully this time around I get to do interviews for it. Mean Girls. So, it depends, you know, like this light is dying. Guys, I've done no work. This is really bad. How do I like finish this review and talk to you guys? You didn't like the last one? I feel like, I don't know. For me, a movie, if I go in and I'm entertained, I'm like, whatever. But I will pick it apart later on when I see it the second time. If I go in for the first time and I'm like, oh my God, this was so good, I had fun, I'm like, it's a good movie. But then I need to see it a second time to like pull it apart. I prep my questions by, usually we see the movie in advance and then I'll just research each person to see if they have anything coming up that's of high interest. If it's a cast that like there isn't really like viral like movie topics to talk to, then I'll submit a game that we can play. So that's what I'm trying to do right now with Megan. I do have questions, but I also want to come up with a game for the Megan 2.0 press junket. But what is a good game that you can play for a movie that's about like a killer doll chasing another killer doll? Like, what is a good game? So I'm trying to figure that out. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I was trying so hard to interview Aaron Taylor Johnson for Kraven the Hunter, and I did not get it. I got invited to the Kraven premiere in New York, but it was like last minute. I was like, I am in LA. There's no way I'm going to be able to fly to New York and make it by 6 p.m. So that sucked because I really wanted to do the Kraven. I'm like a big like fan. And I also didn't get to do the Venom interviews. I love Venom is one of my favorite freaking comics and movies. And I went to the premiere in New York, which was super fun after a week of New York Comic Con, may I add. But I didn't get to do the interviews and it sucked. So yeah, anyway, Sinners. Let me read my Sinners review to you guys. Regarding modern cinema, few directors have consistently redefined the boundaries of storytelling like Ryan Coogler. Known for emotionally charged and culturally rich films like Fruitvale Station, Creed, and Black Panther, Coogler has built a legacy around crafting stories that resonate on a deeply human level. With Sinners, he turns his eye toward the horror genre, specifically the vampire... I don't want to call it the horror genre. But let's not call it a horror film because it is so much more. I'll correct this later. Next paragraph. Set against the haunting, racially charged backdrop of the 1930s Mississippi Delta, Sinners delves into the dark undercurrents of power, identity, and duality. But this isn't your typical horror flick. Coogler crafts a richly layered world that blends gothic horror with southern noir, grounding it in the brutal realities of the era. Through his distinctive lens, the vampire tale transforms into a potent metaphor for generational trauma, the thirst for justice, and the high cost of survival. You mean Five Nights at Freddy's? Wait, hold on. I mean, the review sounds good, but I just want to add one more thing. Hola. No, I am not from Dubai. I'm from England. I live in California. All right. The film's ensemble cast. I swear I can't concentrate on anything right now. What is Huey? Huey. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What death hit the hardest? Let's see.
Hey, I'm Shitty.
No, what's Dark series? Ooh. Pedro Pascal death? How do I save this photo? Oh my god. Pedro Pascal on-screen deaths. I mean, he died in Gladiator 2 as well. Which photo? I feel like the people who were on here in the beginning have like dropped off. Save that photo. I need to do the Megan thing. Oh my god. Why? What movies has Pedro Pascal died in? He died in Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Pedro Pascal, Game of Thrones death. He's your favorite actor? I briefly met him at, well, hopefully I get to interview him for Fantastic Four, but I briefly met him at the Gladiator 2 premiere. No, yes. Ooh, this is a gruesome death. This is what they did? Pedro Pascal vampire death. Oh, my favorite actor. Female or male? Hey. Male. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, growing up, I loved Leonardo DiCaprio. I'd say Denzel. Definitely John Bernthal. I think that's a good one. You know, I really wanted to do the Joker press, but I didn't do it. I haven't been getting too many Warner Brothers ones recently. I did Companion. Hopefully, I'm praying to the high Jesuses to get Superman. I really hope I get Superman. I want to get Superman. Let me make this Pedro post really quick. Pedro death Gladiator 2. Pedro death The Last of Us. Okay, all right. So, we're putting together Thunderbolts. Hi, media friends. We have regional screenings for Thunderbolts. Okay, but I'm already seeing it. Seeing it next Monday. Okay. Let's make this Pedro Pascal post. So we should put The Last of Us at the top, right? Let's do The Last of Us, let's do Game of Thrones, let's do Gladiator, and then Buffy. I think this is a good post, right? I mean, I just don't like the layout. Ooh, it's gross. So I have this. I'm glad the algorithm sent you to me. Now ask me some movie-related questions. Ooh. So I have The Last of Us, Game of Thrones, Gladiator 2, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, LOL.
Sinners just made a killing at the box office. It had the biggest opening for an original film since Jordan Peele's Us in... He's back. This story...
Is he back as Batman?
I have almost 7,000 views on this video, but only 139 likes. Strange. I'm not watching anything. I'm trying to do my review, but it's so hard because I'm trying to talk to you guys, and I had a lot of questions earlier, so it's been hard. I don't have any. Sorry. I had to get that out there. I just hate when people say that. Such was the case with sequence from the earliest draft of Sinners. Only cinema, specifically a combination of movement and commentary. Okay. I have a Harry Potter costume. I have the tie. I have the shirt. Should I do Back to the Future or Harry Potter? Come on, guys. Back to the Future or Harry Potter? Let's go. Back to the Future or Harry Potter? I need quick decisions because I gotta order this right now. Get a Hagrid costume. So right now I have two. I have a Slytherin costume, and then I have a Gryffindor cape, tie, and then I could wear like a shirt and a black skirt and tights. And I have, wait, do I have Gryffindor socks? I don't think I have Gryffindor socks. I do have a Gryffindor shorts. So I'm going to the media preview for Universal Studios' FanFest nights on Friday, and they have some back in the day themed houses. They have Dungeons and Dragons, they have One Piece, they have Star Trek, they have Back to the Future, they have Harry Potter, they have something else, and then I think they have like a Wicked thing going on. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do Back to the Future or something else. Huh? Well, they don't have a Stranger Things, because remember, this isn't horror nights, this is FanFest nights. So those are the themed houses. Thanks, I did them myself. I do have to redo them, though. It takes a while to remove the gel and do all that stuff. Okay, I think I'm done with this review. Dress like Hermione. I think I will be dressing like Hermione. No, so I'm going to Universal Studios Fan Fest nights this Friday. I will go live during the entire experience while I'm also filming content. But, je parle français pour 10 ans. I know. I am going to San Diego Comic-Con as media as well in July, so I have some cool costumes coming up for that. They're probably gonna burn my bank account if anybody wants to help me fund these costumes. Okay. Hola. You can contact my assistant Vincent and he can set it up. Oh, I'm getting these interviews. Ooh, we got another Daredevil one coming along. Don't forget to make videos. I am going to make videos. I'm gonna go live. This is what I'm trying to figure out. How do I go live? Je parle français, mais how do I say, like, I'm starting to forget because I haven't used it in a while. It's like j'habite en, I don't know, I forgot. I used to speak very fluent French, but I haven't used it a lot in America, so I'm starting to forget. But I'm pretty sure if I just, like, put something in front of me to refresh my memory, it'll happen. I'm sure new audiences are enjoying this reel.
Hey, it's possible. Okay.
Thank you.
What does the Punisher mean to you, the character over time?
5,299 likes.
Sinners just made a
Netflix is doing a lot of wrestling. Damn, this guy has a Minecraft page, and people just like watch Minecraft all day. Yeah, I mean, Netflix actually just sent me an email to get up the. Let me see what it says. Oh, I just deleted an email. How do I undo that? I probably deleted something really important, and I don't know what it was. Oh no. Walt Disney, Armani. What was I looking for? Netflix? All right, let's see. WW Unreal coming this summer. Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, okay. The Netflix movie that I'm really like wanting to cover is Happy Gilmore 2. So anyone here where I can watch WrestleMania for free? What are you most excited about this Saturday? This Saturday, I want to do nothing. I want to literally, because I'll have gone to Universal Fan Fest nights, and Who's Papa Francis? You talking about Pope Francis? I mean, I used to watch like some wrestling when I was a kid, but not now. But there's a lot of WWE stuff that's going on Netflix. But the most Netflix thing I'm excited for right now is a couple of their upcoming documentaries and Happy Gilmore 2. Hopefully I get to go to that premiere and interview Adam Sandler again. I've interviewed Adam Sandler before, so. Sorry guys, I gotta get this article finished. If I don't get this article finished, the movie Willow. About that. Wait, what? What's going on? There we go. Heading, let's do an H3 header. Let's pop this in there. See, I don't just make videos, I write. Musical sequence that transcends time. Copy, fix paragraph. Hello. When it comes to modern cinema, okay, nope, that's John Brenthal. It's the wrong post. Okay, let's check this out. Let's read this article really quick. Hi, Dustin. When it comes to modern cinema, okay. This is a better title. Sinners. Ryan Coogler delivers a haunting, genre-defying vampire masterpiece. No, I'm Persian. We are separate. Iranian. When it comes to modern cinema, set against the haunting, racially charged survival, the film's ensemble cast. At the center of this chilling narrative is Michael B. Jordan, battling very human. Sinister as it is visually stunning, and one of the films is stunning. What makes Sinister really stand apart is how it's heartfelt completely. So. Sinners is out in theaters now. Grab your tickets while you still can. Because honestly, I've been hearing that a lot of the showings have been sold out, which makes sense because it's a very good movie. This SEO is done all wrong. You know, the important part of writing an article isn't just writing it, but I'm not in movies, I just interview people from movies. I would like to be in movies. Perhaps playing a news reporter. I need to get like a thing with AMC so that I can get paid. But I don't know. All right, let's see. Why is this title showing 0? That's very strange. Image caption, Warner Brothers. Okay, that is done. Done. I am a news reporter in real life, like, but it's hard because it's like, well, you now have Chorizo, come here. Chorizo, come here. Go to Chorizo's bed. I hope you're not over here pooping in the room. So I'm actually doing a video where I'm gonna... Why are you standing? Put that away. Did you just pee? Did you go potty, Chorizo? Chorizo. I think he went and peed in my room. That's not good, is it? Okay, so... Let's go to CapCut, wherever it is. I don't know. CapCut? Applications? CapCut? CapCut? Where is CapCut? Here we go. Chorizo! Oh my god. I'm actually doing a... Yes, he's a sausage dog. That's why he's called Chorizo. Look at him. He's a sausage. He's sausage-sized. He's very annoying, too. Yeah, just licked himself and he stinks. Sit. Sit. He stinks. He smells like a wet sock. Sit. He keeps wanting to jump up here, but it's even harder to work with him just like on my lap. All right, interview. That's a 1-minute clip. Can't put him in the washing machine. He'll never last in there. Guys, I have so much to do. I don't know what I'm doing. Can somebody help me with these Megan 2 game ideas? Like, what is a good game to ask the cast and crew? No, not yet. Set it up with Marvel.
The best part of this movie was get. Hey,
This reel is highly engaging. Okay, I need more likes on it. Why is it getting so many views but not that many likes? Where's Megan? Hold on, I have to blow my nose. I have a cold. Okay, so my hand is itching. My eyebrows are really annoying. They grow too fast and I don't know how to just stop. I do have Beetlejuice over there. So Megan 2.0. The press junket is in LA. Let's see. And virtual event. So I posted it like twice and I got no views on TikTok. I'm trying to re-edit it in a way that it gets views. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe just send them the article and the Instagram for now. Megan, there we go. So with Warfare, I'm annoyed because I didn't get to see it. So I had 2 invites, one to a special screening where Devontae went. So he reviewed it. Then I had the premiere invite, but I couldn't go to that because it was the same day as the G20 premiere. So I'm sad I didn't get to see it. So I'm waiting to get a link to see it. And then, yeah, how often do I go live? Well, I try and go live every day, but it can be time consuming because I can't just go live and like not and do my work, because then if I don't and like respond to people, everyone's gonna like drop off the live. Like right now I'm trying to edit this clip, but usually I would be done by now, but I've been talking on live. I liked Alien Romulus because he used a lot of practical effects and they spent a lot of time actually, you know, building up the xenomorphs, and they used a lot of real fear from those things. Yeah, I'm a nerd. So I liked it. I'm not gonna say it was the best Alien movie ever, but I feel like it was a step back into like using the classic way of making these films. Okay, back to the Megan thing. Finn Wolfhard, Neon Sets Home Entertainment, Amazon MGM Studios, Accountant and Trailer. All right, let me edit this clip really quick.
These are the dad jokes. Yeah, I did one.
I was like, these are dad jokes. There's actually a podcast where they're big but looking really goofy looking. Which is running, they were huge.
They're huge, but they got these little hands, and they're.
Oh, and which one do you think he could actually win against? Do you think he would stand a chance against a raccoon? Do you think he would stand a chance against a raccoon, a duck, a squirrel? And which one do you think he could actually win against?
Well, have you seen those raccoons in person? They're little raccoon, 2 out of. Yeah, there was actually 3 of them, so they had 3. You know.
Wait, so they had real raccoons on set?
Real raccoons.
It wasn't CGI.
It wasn't CGI. There was 3 of them, so they go, don't pet them. But yeah, so raccoons had their stunt raccoons.
Oh my god, stunt raccoons? I mean, I know they have like animals for film and TV.
But yeah, so raccoons had their stunt raccoons.
Oh my.
Raccoons had their stunt raccoons.
Do you think he would stand a chance against a raccoon, a duck, a squirrel? And which one do you think he could actually... That's a funny clip. Okay, what's H-A-L... I can't see that. Halak? I'm excited for Megan 2.0, so I need help filling out this press junket form. Should we do it together? Well, I already kind of started it. Hold on. Kind of already started it on this thing. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Back. I'm sorry if you guys dropped off. So, Megan press junket. Chorizo! You can't be... I know what he is itchy because he just gave me like a mild rash on my hand. Okay, Megan 2.0 press. So let's fill this out. What would be a fun concept to do with the Megan cast and crew? So let's think. Let's watch the Megan trailer really fast. Let's watch the trailer and Chorizo attacks part 2. Chorizo is knocked out looking like a little pretzel right now. Megan 2.0. While I do that, let's airdrop this clip from this other interview I did because I have no life. Share. I have to start getting ready for this Disney thing, and I gotta go meet this lady because I'm selling my Chanel bag to her. Wedding Bohemian. Okay. Ooh. All right, let's watch the Megan 2.0 trailer so that we can... Okay, you know what's funny? This is unmovie related, but when Chorizo goes to sleep, he puts his foot on his face. It's like, how does he sleep like that? Like, why is his foot on his face? All right, let's watch the Megan 2.0 trailer to come up with some custom content ideas. Thank you.
There were some bugs in my programming. It's hardly fair to blame me for that. changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
Mrs. Forrester, we have a problem. We're hunting an autonomous android named Amelia. She was built using your design for Megan.
How's this possible? You deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation. And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia.
I know, I can't show it to you because I'll get flagged.
Dangerous weapon on the planet.
But you can Google it.
Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time? You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset.
I was upset.
To help us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a deranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, Megan. I'm gonna give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to
Okay.
add?
Alright, so. Hello, Texas. Okay, so. What's a good game to ask the cast and crew of Megan 2.0? I can't think, like my brain, like we have a game where it's like who said that, or let me see, Megan is a robot who's gonna be fighting another robot. Ex Machina, iRobot. Let's see. If you were in these movies, which robot do you think you would have a chance against winning? I mean, that could be a good trivia question, right? But then, like, what's a game? I can't think. Oops, I did it again. Terminator versus Megan. But like that, those can be like questions, but like what's a game or a concept? Which robot has the longest lasting batteries? That's funny. These are good questions. Maybe I just don't do like a concept and I just do these like fun questions instead, you know? Smitty with raccoon. I'm making a clip multitasking right now. Let me think. Let's ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT is probably gonna give me some weird answer. What's a good game to play with the cast and crew of Megan 2.0? Let's see. Cast, not cats. Hide and seek Megan mode. What? I'm playing hide and seek. Okay, ChatGPT has lost its mind. These are ridiculous. Laser tag with Megan. Okay, I don't think the studio is going to approve that. This is wild. Wait. Truth or Tech, Megan's Protocols of Truth. An AI-powered interrogation game meets awkward talk show. Rapid fire yes or no questions. React to AI-generated fan theories. Did Megan clone Katie in an alternate timeline? Real or robot? Where she shows them wild horror concepts, some real, some made up, and they guess which are actual films. That's not bad. You know what? I got it. Real or robot? I'm gonna change up what they did. We're gonna give them crazy movie concepts and they have to... Okay, I'm gonna talk this out right now. Real or robot? Cast and crew will be given crazy horror movie concepts in the robot AI world, and they have to guess whether it is a real film or robot, as in a made-up one. So basically, like, I can like describe... Ooh. So basically, fix this. I'm not obsessed with Megan. I'm trying to submit for the press junket. Chorizo, where did you go? I swear, every time he leaves, he's going somewhere to pee. Okay, so this is the concept. Real or robot? Cast and crew will be read out robot horror movie concepts, and they must guess which one is a real film and which one is fake. Does that make sense? All right, let's submit this. Is Daredevil the accountant too? Well, Daredevil, and I just got a DM back from the showrunner of Daredevil right now. Daredevil, Hollywood Confidential, meta AI training for actor. What? Anyway, Daredevil is the accountant because Ben Affleck played Daredevil. Ooh, you know what we should do tomorrow when I have more time? I'm doing a Sinners Live thing, but we should watch the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck together. Like, obviously, I can't show you the screen on YouTube because I'll get flagged, but like, you guys can have it in the background and I can be watching it. We can watch it together and we can react together, eat some popcorn or whatever. I don't know if that's anybody wants to do that, but Daredevil is the accountant because, you know, Ben Affleck is Christian Wolf, the accountant. So yes, and then we also have John Bernthal as his brother Braxton, who is the Punisher in the Daredevil series. So it's kind of fun. But you know, we also got Ben Affleck as Batman, so you got a DC and a Marvel thing there. So yeah. What is it? Did you go pee somewhere? What is it? He smells like cheese. Where's my hug? Where's my hug? Give me a hug. Hug. Good hug. You smell so bad. You just had a bath, a nice dick again. Because you'd just be rolling around and God knows what. He actually does have a hot dog costume. Ugh, his breath stinks. Yeah. I did drop the interview on YouTube Shorts if you want to go check it out. So, here it is. It's on Instagram too.
The Punisher mean to you, the character over time?
Look, I mean everything. Look, I'm unbelievably blown away by the responsibility
Stop
that
licking
I
me.
have.
And then my photos. Chorizo, your breath smells really bad and you're just breathing it into my mouth. That's disgusting. It's me and John. I know a lot of people already saw this, but somebody asked, so there we go. Okay, so let's submit this concept. I also did the application for the How to Train Your Dragon press junket. Wait, why is it asking me to... Okay, there we go. Real or robot? The cast and crew will be read out robot horror movie concepts, and they must guess which ones are real films and which ones are made up by the robot, as in robot. In addition to film questions, film-related questions, if possible. In addition to film-related questions, if possible. Let's hope I get this phone number. Submit! I submitted it. Okay, it's gone. We did it. We submitted it. Thank you for your service. I think Chorizo would win, okay? Because he might be small, but he has an angry, mean bite. I mean, so ChatGPT, it is a robot after all, and it gives you like weird ideas, but it'll click something off in your brain. So it gave me a really weird idea, but then it made me think, okay, this would make, because it wanted me to do like a stupid real or robot, like ask if these robot theories are true. I'm like, what robot theories? So then I was like, wait, what if I do concepts from robot, because you guys were like dropping robot movies, and Terminator is one of my favorite films, and I also went to a premiere for this movie called AI, Afraid, and then obviously there's Ex Machina, and then there's iRobot. There's like a lot of robot films, so I'm gonna like grab those concepts and like throw in some real ones and fake ones and see if how well they know their movies. Spoilers for what? Ooh, I gotta make this clip. Ask me questions while I make this clip. I'm gonna have to leave in like, crap, I gotta get ready.
The first was like really crunchy on the inside and absolute goo in the middle. Oh.
Whoa! What do we got going here?
What?
Special delivery for Hat Guy and Andrew.
That's us. Red Guardian limo service.
Please, open the package, scan the QR code, call the number.
Call the number.
All right.
That's freaking sick.
You got your phone on you?
For the glory.
And the first was like really crunchy on the inside and absolute goo in the middle. Oh.
Whoa! What do we got
here? What?
Special delivery for Hat Guy.
So I just saw a video that's going to suggest I'm getting a mailer for Thunderbolts, and another influencer has posted what they got. And now I'm a little worried because, ooh, great, and we just confirmed your mailing address. Okay, perfect. So excited. God. All right. I don't have any spoilers for Thunderbolts quite yet. I am seeing it at the premiere next Monday, so I'll have spoilers then, which I won't be able to talk about, but maybe I can tease some things. All I do know is that from certain like clippings that I've seen is that I think it's really going to, it's probably going to be one of their best releases this year. I mean, Sentry, the Void, you know, like, he's a bad guy, but is he a bad guy? Because, you know, all of the Thunderbolts are dealing with their own mental health, and their mental health goes into spawning these crazy things that happen. And I feel like it's the same for him. Obviously, like, the other Thunderbolts have been able to, like, get out and get their freedom, but they're all still dealing with this stuff. What do you mean by high calorie? I feel like I need to do something. Oh, I was making a clip. Okay. Oops, I did it again. Yes, I saw Sinners. If you want to, you can read my review on wholetisout.com right here. on wholetUsOut.com, you can read my Sinners review. Yeah, Sinners is really good. I mean, you can't sleep on your bed? So I saw Sinners Tuesday night at Universal City Walk in 17mm IMAX. I was so entertained the entire time. I can't even tell you, like, I wouldn't call it a horror movie because I feel like it's so much more. And there's just like so many things, you know, you feel sad and you're scared and then you're like, wow. And then, you know, growing up in England, I watched Skins growing up. So seeing like Jack O'Connell take on that role is like crazy because I'm like, oh my God, like I still see him as the guy who tried to save Freddy in Skins. But Sinners is really good. There's a reason a lot of the screenings are sold out. So if you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you see it. Oops, I did it again. Yeah, I think it's interesting how they're gonna put that out, but I won't know until I see it. I did also drop a video on everything for people who like don't know about the Marvel world on everything you should watch before you go see Thunderbolts. So Rotten Tomatoes is a website, and to be a Rotten Tomatoes critic, you have to basically submit like links to your work as a journalist. I have a lot of friends who are Rotten Tomatoes critics. And initially I wanted to be one too, but then I was like, well, technically I would be writing for a competitor, and at the end of the day, I want people to go to my website for reviews, and I don't want them to go to Rotten Tomatoes. Also, a lot of people will regard that as like, oh, that's like the end all be all of critics, and whatever Rotten Tomatoes says is what a movie is. But I feel like Rotten Tomatoes once was a small website that grew, and that's what we're doing here. So I don't want to write for them. I do want to be a Critics' Choice at the CCC. I'm already part of the Hollywood Creative Alliance, which is the HCA. But I feel like a lot of Rotten Tomatoes critics, not all of them, but I feel like sometimes like the critic award versus the audience, like I was saying this the other day, I've gone to premieres with critics and they are laughing during the movie, and I've gone home and read their review and it was just trashing the film. So I don't know how accurate it is, but no, I don't want to be, even though it would actually give me like more opportunities, I don't want to because they would be a competitor. So I want everybody to go to wholetusout.com when it comes to reading reviews, which is what I just finished right now. Oh, my nose is itching. I need to find out about Mission Impossible. Yeah, I feel like they're a little bit biased. So you have to, when you apply for those type of websites, you have to like have worked for outlets that have like high viewership, and you have to have been doing it for a certain amount of time. Obviously, in my case, been a journalist, so I have more than enough. But when you want your own outlet, you just have to build an audience and obviously know like standard journalism stuff and all of the media law, etc. You just need to be able to review movie critically without being biased based on the invites, events, whatnot. I mean, I've not really seen a movie that I absolutely hated. There's been movies that were like, yeah, Chorizo, go to your bed. Go to Chorizo's bed. Go to Chorizo's bed. No, you're making me itch right now. I don't know what you rolled around in outside, but it's making me itch. Go to Chorizo's bed. Come on. Go to bed. God, he just wants to literally sit with me. Look at this. This is crazy. No, go to Chorizo's bed. Go to Chorizo's bed. Come on. Good boy, go to bed. Yeah, but go to Chorizo's bed. Come on. No, my dog is like tripping. Look. Chorizo, go to your bed. He's not listening. He does, but like, I have pet ducks, and I think he was like rolling around in their poop or something outside because I'm getting a rash. Chorizo, sit. Good boy. Good sit. Good bed. Good bed. You're a good boy. Okay. If Chorizo uses my phone, he's probably ordering himself some food. Because he doesn't like dog food. He likes human food. Oh my god, The Mask is one of my favorite movies. Chorizo, get down. Get down. No. Go to Chorizo's bed. Don't look at me like that. Maybe I should just ignore him. If I look at him, it's too much. Go to the bed. No. That way. Oops, I did it again. Damn, Film Seal is at 994,000 followers. Can you guys all go follow? Thank you for subscribing. If you guys have Instagram, because we post a lot of updates that don't always involve my face on the Instagram page. I know it's backwards, but it's Who Let Us Out Online. Please go follow. And then from there, you can see my actual IG as well. Chorizo. I swear he's going to pee somewhere. You need to go outside? 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 No? Ugh, I'm trying to make this film clip, but I can't find the video. Smitty. Let's see. So the sign behind me says, Who Let Us Out? Megan dance video. I did actually drop a short from the event where there was like 10 Megans dancing. Let me see if I can find it. It was a pretty fun event. Megan. I can't play it. Well, if you go on my YouTube shorts and scroll down, you'll see it. Let me go see where he is. I feel like he's peeing somewhere. And it's really cold, so I gotta wear this blanket because it's freezing. All right, guys, let's go. Let's charge this phone. So I'm gonna do some questions, and I'm gonna do real or robot. So I'm gonna write some movie concepts that are real and fake, and then I'm gonna see if they can guess which one is what and from what movie it is if they think it's a real film. So, you know, Terminator, iRobot. Let me see if he peed anywhere. I check everywhere. I don't trust him. No pee in the closet. Guys, I gotta get ready. I gotta leave soon. I gotta go far. I gotta go do a flight simulation for Star Wars tonight. I'm gonna try go live. Hopefully they let me. Wait! Look at him following me. Okay, I'm not seeing no pee anywhere. Hey, come here, Chorizo. Chorizo, come here. Chorizo, come here. Chorizo. Chorizo. Come here. Get out of there. He never listens. So I have, there's one called Who Said That. So depending on like the movie or whatever, I basically say a quote and they have to guess which character it is. I'll either do that for the movie or for like other movies that person has been in. Obviously on the Accountant 2 Press Carpet, I played like, who are you gonna call when you need the job done? And I had characters from The Accountant, and I had Batman and Daredevil. Then we have, there's this, it's a food concept. So basically I'm gonna get this movie trivia, and if they get a question wrong, they have to basically try British or Persian food, and it'll be an item. But it's just harder because with that you have to vet everything. They have like allergies, so that can't be done unless it's like a in-person, more of a, like a, not like a carpet type thing. Also, what we're incorporating on the next carpet is we're gonna have them say Persian phrases and British phrases, and I think that'll be really funny. But I am coming up with more, so if you guys have any ideas. Also, what I do is when I had like the rookie cast come, I had them read their Reddit posts and tweets about them, and it was pretty funny. I actually have to post a clip. I need to eat something. I don't know what to eat. I haven't met her yet. You need to go outside? Look at him. You need to go outside? Yes? Outside? I guess he needs to go outside. Go outside. Bye. Go potty. You know, Deadpool and Wolverine was like a whole movement when it came out. Don't you call him a rat. He's a wiener dog. Go potty, Cerrito. Ooh, that'll be funny too. They just have to be like quick scenes, because remember, we don't get that much time on the carpet. But if, oh hell. If I have them at the house studio and I get more time, that is good. Sometimes for special concepts, they give us more time, so hopefully. But listen, guys, please like and subscribe. I actually have to go and get ready for the Star Wars thing, and I have to update this clip. So if you can like, subscribe. If they allow me to, I'm gonna go live on the way there, which will be around like 3 PST. Wait, how long is it gonna take me? 3 PST. I'm not gonna be driving, but I will be live in the car. I should take the stand with me. That's a good point. So, Delilah and Jasmine. But they should let me go live. It's part of it. I don't know how this flight simulation is gonna work, but they have a reception after, so maybe then. But I'm gonna try and go live. Please subscribe. Please watch the videos. Please follow on IG, DM me, whatever. Just please, just support. Okay, thank you. All right, bye.